What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Grounded 2. In this episode, we're going to show you how to find all 3 junction boxes, how to fix them, and how to turn on the power to your greenhouse. So smash the like button, consider hitting that subscribe, and let's get into it. Before even starting any of these, you're going to need a level 3 Omni Tool axe. You're also going to need the level 3 Omni Tool hammer. So the junction boxes, what are they, where do you find them, and how do you fix them? So there's 3 of them that can be found in the park. If you head out the back of the greenhouse, you're going to find the pumpkin patch. Now, if you go off to the left hand side of the pumpkin patch, on the wall, all these junction boxes, you're going to find on the walls. You can see one here, there's one over there, and there's one on the far side over there as well. I'll show you where it is on the map. As you can see, we're in the pumpkin patch and we are currently on the wall. In order to get up here, all you need to do is climb along these pumpkin patch vines and you will make your way up here. Once you get here, all you need to do is drop in. And then on the end here, you'll see this little black end bit here. Just hit this. There we go. Well, let's reconnect it. And that's how you're going to fix your first junction box. It's not too difficult, not too hard. Moving on to the next. Alright, so the second junction box. You can find this at the very back of the pumpkin patch on the fence. I'll show you on the map. So this is where we are on the map at the very back of the pumpkin patch. In order to get to the top, I'd recommend that you use your orb weaver spider. And you need to climb up these vines all the way to the top. Let's do that now. So the best way to get up is to start at this plate. Turn around, follow your vine up to your right, and jump up onto this leaf. Then follow the web up to your left. Follow this vine all the way up. Jump onto this little vine right here. Turn around, jump onto this leaf, and follow the leaf up until you get to this vine. Jump onto that, turn to your right, onto this leaf, and you've made your way all the way to the junction box. All we need to do is... Wire 2 is done. So that's how you fix junction box number 2. Moving on to the next. For the third and final junction box, you're going to find this in the pumpkin patch on the wall on the right hand side. However, you're going to need a tier 3 Omni Tool hammer in order to bust the pine cone to gain access. I'll show you where it is on the map. So this is where it can be found on the map in the pumpkin patch. The easiest and quickest way I found to gain access is to come up this cable right here, jump up onto the switch, down onto the pipe, and follow it all the way along. Once you get to here, it's going to actually get quite dangerous because you have a lot of wasps and wasp drones that will attack you. What I would recommend to do is to quickly run to this pine cone, bust it open, and then drop down inside before the wasps have time to attack you. Once inside, all you need to do is run over to the cable here. Connect your connection and you're done. So that's the third and final junction box completed. Now all we need to do is flick the switch. So to flick the switch, they'll tell you to go to this lab first. All you need to do is make your way up the vines until you get to the lab. When you come through and out the other side, you'll find that this leads all the way over to the Scarecrow. Now, it's going to tell you to make your way through the Scarecrow. You can do that by following these vines across, jumping onto that leaf, onto there, and then up through the door. To make your way through the Scarecrow, it's actually pretty easy. I'll show you the way to go right now. So as soon as you come in, take a left. Then take a right. And then take another right. Once you come into here, this fight will actually be quite hard against these earwigs. Take a left. And follow it up through here. all the way until you find this exit. Once you find this exit, turn to your right and follow it up. Here you're going to find another entrance into the Scarecrow. All you need to do is follow it through. As soon as you enter, turn to your right. You'll find a small ramp heading up. Once you get to this point, turn to your right. This will bring you to another exit. Once you get to this, turn to your right and follow it all the way up to the top. In order to get to the switch on the other side, you'll need to bust your way through the pumpkin head. You can do that by entering here. An easy way to get around this guy is to go off to your left, get as close as you can to the mouth, and follow it around. Once you get to the other side, bust through here. This will now give you the access in order to turn on the switch. All you need to do now is flick the switch and you're good to go. So that's how you turn the power on to the greenhouse. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Smash a like button, consider hitting that subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. See you later!